I'm here with Owen Entwistle as part of our key worker interviews, and so it's good as a nation and as a community to pray for those who are involved in healthcare work and care work. Been praying for our nurses and doctors, but it's good to remember those who are working in care systems and as healthcare professionals and in different aspects of social work. And so, Owen, do you want to explain your job, what you do at the moment?
Yeah, sure. So I work as a support worker and an assistant manager for a private care company who mainly deal in supported living. So all the people we look after live in their own homes, and we support them to be independent rather than them live in a residential care home.
Great.
Yeah.
So you're actually on your break at work at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah,
And
I'm sat at the lunch table. I think my guy's upstairs asleep at the moment, taking a nap. So,
great. What part of the Midlands are you working in?
I'm currently in Sutton Coldfield, but I work all across West Brom, Walsall, and then out here at Sutton.
So I guess the pandemic's changed things with the lockdown and trying to minimise the risk of passing on infection and things. So how's the lockdown changed the way you do your job?
In terms of the support roles, obviously we wear PPE. When I'm with service users, I'm normally wearing the mask and gloves and stuff. As a manager, things have just got immensely busy. We've had, I think, 4 confirmed cases of COVID within our staff. Luckily, no confirmed cases as of yet within the service users, the people we care for. And so with reduced numbers in staff and having to navigate or trying to limit the contact time and the spread of COVID, it's quite hard to work around a rota and work the shifts around with trying to keep people in the same space. So if anybody does get sick, then we know they've only been possibly in 1, maybe 2 of the services. They haven't been around everyone. You know, it's kind of like trying to do travel restrictions, but like for shift work, which has made it extremely difficult in some aspects, because when people have gone off, we've got very limited options. But everybody's pulled the weight, and it's been brilliant to see the effort from all the staff members, really, that have come in and worked 50, 60-hour work weeks with maybe 1 day off in a week instead of the normal 2. And yeah, everybody pulling the weight, picking up overtime, and hopefully working really hard while they are on shift. So,
Great. Yeah, and I think we've seen that, haven't we, from people in care services, obviously in the NHS as well, people just working so hard and coming together. Are there particular challenges for you as a Christian working in that environment? Are there things that you particularly find difficult?
In terms of being a Christian in this work environment, it can be challenging. A lot of the work I do is by myself, alone working. So it'll just be me and the person I'm caring for. And so there's limited appropriate time to have conversations about faith. Although occasionally you do get to have them with the people I care for that are sort of more able to have those conversations. When obviously West Midlands being an area of sort of high diversity, I would say, certainly compared to where I grew up in South Cumbria, I do, when I am working with other staff members on the occasion, have very interesting conversations about people from all different faiths or no faiths and backgrounds and everything. So I think we've got a couple of ladies who are Hindu, and I've talked to them about what they've experienced in life. And I have very long conversations actually with a particular member of staff who's very spiritual. She's very into star signs and reading tarot cards and crystals and stuff. And yet she's really intrigued about church. Actually made some really encouraging steps with her, and she wants to come to Bath Street because she wants to experience church and see what it's like. And so those conversations are, I think, difficult to navigate because she's so spiritual and she does do a certain amount of research or look at things, but it's obviously very encouraging as well that there's that interest there, despite the difference in belief, So
Absolutely, yeah, and I know that's a challenge for a lot of people in work environments, knowing how they can do their job in such a professional Christian manner, and also have opportunity to speak where it's appropriate, and where it's and doing so in a respectful way, but in a bold way as well. So there's plenty of challenges there in terms of interactions with staff and with your service users, and the whole busyness of it all. Are there other things we can pray for you in that environment?
So currently I think we have sent off and asked for home test kits for all the people we're looking after, just to be safe. Because we now have had 4 staff members go off with COVID, and that has been confirmed. It's not just symptoms. Then I think to pray for, they are very vulnerable, not just in terms of their independence, but their health as well. Like, they are very, very, very vulnerable people. And in some cases, we can't observe the 2-meter distance because we have to provide personal care and stuff. So it would be much appreciated if people could really pray for those, and not just here, but all across the country, for those who are having to break those distance sort of restrictions or guidance, because that's just part of the job. That's part of being as close to the front line, if you will, as as you can be, and try and help stop things by restricting. That most of our guys don't go out much anyway, but those that were going out aren't going out anymore. And but it can still be a really risky place to be. But we all love what we do, and we're here to care for people. So yeah, just pray for the people we do care for, that they won't get it, because not all of them have the mental capacity, I think, to be able to cope with it, be able to fully explain how they're feeling. I think when I think about that, if I wasn't able to explain, say if I got ill and I wasn't able to explain what I was feeling, I'd find that immensely frustrating. And I think that's the biggest challenge for me thinking about these service users, and the biggest reason I pray for them to, not get sick, because they can't communicate like me or you would. It's just not possible for them. So yeah, just to pray for their health, I think, would be especially sort of on top of the list, if you will.
Great. Well, there's plenty to pray for there. So thanks for joining me. We'll remember to bear you up in prayer, and those in a similar position to you, to the service users. I know you have concern about their care, and particularly with the extra busyness and responsibilities and the logistics of keeping them safe, given the fact that you do need to carry out personal care. And we'll just pray that we get all the equipment to maximise the chance of keeping people safe. We'll keep you in our prayers. So thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.